Scientists, I find, are typically defined by the questions that they ask. In my case, I'm interested in brain science. I'm interested in questions relating to what kinds of processes are going on within the brain when we are engaging in tasks such as reading, memory, learning, decision-making, and all of those kinds of what are typically referred to as executive functions. I study cognitive processes which ultimately set us apart than all other species of animals. How we think, how we're able to be conscious of our actions, how we're able to plan. We do those things better than all other creatures on the planet. I want to understand those processes better. Why do I want to understand them better? I want to understand them because ultimately we're going to find individuals who have some kinds of deficiencies. They are less fortunate than ourselves. They might be a victim of a stroke, of a traumatic brain injury. The bottom line is that somehow they live with a diminished capacity. I want to be able to understand more about how the brain works so I can apply it to individuals who have these deficiencies so that perhaps we can develop therapies that would be more helpful for them. I want to discover how we can help individuals with all different kinds of neurological or brain-related deficiencies so that ultimately we can develop those kinds of therapies that will help them. There have been several studies that have looked at what is going on at the neurophysiological level within the brain and religious experience. In fact, what they do is the area has grown so much, it's been given its own name of neurotheology. So we are looking at the neurophysiological correlates of religious experience. That could be anything from speaking in tongues to one having a deep religious experience which is unique to that person. The brain is doing something. Something is happening within the brain during all of those psychological, emotional, cognitive states. So it has provoked an entire discipline to emerge to understand religious behavior. A lot of Christians are frightened by some of the research because they think that in some way it might reduce their faith, their belief in God, to a neurobiological process. For me, it opens an exciting world of the God that I believe in designed the brain. He's the ultimate architect there. He's allowed us to be able to have these religious experiences. What's the relationship between the two? So for me, personally, it brings a greater, more comprehensive understanding of what it means to have a deep religious faith and belief in God.